This morning I was outside for a little bit, and then when I went in, I was just like hanging out, whatever, and all of a sudden I feel something crawling across my neck, like in the back, like over here, kind of. And I freak out. I'm like swatting at it like that, and it rolls, and then it like falls off or whatever. And I look at like what fell, and it was a ladybug. And I should have known it was a ladybug by the way that it just like fell off my neck, because I just like, I like obviously like freaked out because like what the heck, and like so and then because it just like fell off, because that's what beetles do. I feel like anything that has a shell is like their defense mechanism is they like just tuck their legs in and just like kind of like the roly-poly bugs, I guess, and they just like fall off. And that should have been my first sign that it was like something like that, because I wasn't really like feeling it. Like I'm not like about to be trying to feel a bug out. So I was really upset because I'm the type of person, like, I don't like spiders and crap like that, but I don't like killing bugs. The only bugs that I enjoy killing are mosquitoes. And what I do with mosquitoes, like, how I get the mosquitoes, like how I trap them, is I let them, like, they come to like sit somewhere on my skin, and I just let them, like, I like pretend I'm gonna let them, and then I go swat. You know what I mean? Most of the times they have better reflexes than I do, but a few times, like, I killed 3 yesterday. The gray ones seem to be slower than the black ones. The black ones have really good reflexes. But yeah, I was like really, really upset that I killed ladybug, because I can't even kill bugs that are like harmless. Like, the only time that I'm gonna like want to kill a bug is if it's like gonna do something to me. So yeah, I was horrified that I killed a ladybug. And my first train of thought was like, what's the point of the shell if it's so easy? Because like I did like come at it pretty hard, because I was like trying to get it off my neck, which those things have good grippers. So like I was just like trying so hard to get off my neck, and I know I did use some force, but like I felt like it wasn't enough force to kill it, really. So I was like, what's the point of the shell if they're done that easily? Does the shell even do anything? And then second of all, I was thinking like, this must be because the feel of the shell was like similar to M&M's, because it's been a while since I felt up a ladybug. So the feel of the shell was like similar to M&M's, and I was wondering if this is what inspired the M&M's, because I would imagine, I've never cracked a ladybug before. Like, I've never like stepped on a ladybug or anything like that. Obviously I would never want to kill a ladybug. They're very good for aphids. I once bought a pack at a gardening store because I was having issues with aphids on my plants. I don't think they ate any of them. but hopefully I contributed to the ladybug population, because they're good. They're predators for the bugs that eat your garden up. Yeah, I was like, does this shell even do anything? But then I was also thinking, like, I imagine if I crushed one, it's like similar to M&M's. You know what I mean? I feel like consistency wise, like with the shell, like it's like similar to M&M's. And I wonder if like the M&M's got their inspo from ladybugs, because they do use bugs in their products. And I wonder if that's like one of their ways of playing in our face is by making M&Ms like they do stuff like that when they're like adding bugs to stuff. Not just like when they do stuff they're not supposed to do, like they put like people in the fast foods. So then an ad would be, you are our best ingredient. There was like a Sonic ad or something like that, like they like put it in our face, like stuff like that. So I wonder if that's like with the ladybugs, with the M&Ms. I don't know if anyone follows my train of thoughts, because I know I'm not describing this right, but it's like they put beetles, they use beetles to color our food. So then they made a candy that is the consistency of a beetle, because an M&M, I noticed when I tore that ladybug off my neck, is very similar to the consistency. The consistency of an M&M is very similar to the consistency of a ladybug. So yeah. Anyway, as I said already, I was very upset. I just I couldn't even deal with it. I just let the corpse just sit there. And I was like, maybe this thing is still alive, because I know that the way that beetles work is they tuck their legs in and they play dead in their shells, So I was like, I know I didn't hit it that hard. I know there's a chance that it's dead, but what's the point of the shell? That what I just did could take it out, So, and it looked very dead because I was poking it, whatever. But I noticed all of its legs were tucked in. But I'm like, it might still be alive because its legs are tucked in and it's waiting for me, the predator, to leave, But then again, like, I'm sure they do that when they die too, is like their legs just just curl into their shell. So I went back a little while later and it was gone. So it's still alive somewhere. I don't know how long it's going to survive because it's not outside anymore, unfortunately, because I would love to help it out. But yeah, that's what happened. That's like the exciting events. That's the event, whatever. That's what happened to me. It was like a whirlwind of emotion, because at first I was really freaked out and then I was really upset. It was just an emotional whirlwind this moment, this morning.